Mr. Jacoby.
Yes.
What's the lesson for the day?
So today, everybody's gonna get a little bit of culture, all right? This is why I'm talking with such an exotic accent.
How you doing? We're gonna learn about culture today. You're gonna love it.
One of my favorite SNL skits was the Bronx Beat with Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph. It's just two women from the Bronx talking, and I think Amy Poehler is just like, "Yeah, I wish I had a fancy accent." Anyways,
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say sweater weather.
Well, that's the skit. Sweater weather.
Is that the skit?
That's the skit. Yeah, that
right.
exactly is a skit. But yes, so one thing Josh and I are always talking about is a way to make your games come alive is to make them more immersive, make them feel a little bit more real. And if you're able to add culture, things like art, religion or music, anything like that, or even say holidays, which is something that Josh actually did the last episode here. I know, it's almost like this weird thing, but that's going to make a world feel more real. So I know if you're in chat, we were just talking about Dingus Day. I feel like people are not going to believe me when I say this. You're just going to have to look it up and trust that I'm not lying. So the day after Orthodox Easter, which actually is today when this is being recorded, so if you're watching this on YouTube, that might not make sense. However, just keep in mind this is the day after Lent, which is a time of fasting and putting something aside. So it is quite common, the tradition, for teenage boys to douse teenage girls in water. I can't even say this. Seriously, take a pussy willow branch and spank them with it. I'm not even kidding. So that is actually a legitimate holiday. This is a real thing. I'm not making that up.
So you're like telling me that this is a kinky wet t-shirt contest.
Just I said, keep in mind, this is the day after Lent is over. So if you've been putting some things on the shelf.
Doesn't help. Doesn't make it better.
No, I promise you, I'm not making that up. Look it up on the internet. If you're watching this on YouTube, put it in the comments section. Let me know that you did look that up.
Oh my gosh.
But
EMC, they still do that? Because I feel like that's a holiday that, like, that's one of those things you read about, but like now we're like, yeah, but we don't do that anymore for obvious reasons, but that still happens.
Yeah, okay. But it might be. Anyways, I'm not going to say it. So the holiday that Josh introduced last week is Barren Eve, which in the world of Wildmount is a day of mourning for people that have been lost in wartime. So that's something that I was thinking about. Would this have affected Vale throughout the week? I would guess. It was actually, our player chat was not quite as active. But I would think perhaps the other three players here have done that. And it's just one of those things that makes Wildmount feel real. So like I've actually always thought the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount is an outstanding source book, probably one of the best that they've ever put out when it comes to a campaign setting. So Matthew Mercer, if you are watching this, thank you so much for putting in some good hard work. I know you had help, but I know you were the lead there. And say hi to us one time. We'd love to do that.
And Matthew Mercer, everyone in chat, there's some people in chat right now. We need you to ask Matthew Mercer.
Merther.
Matthew Mercer.
Ask Matt Mercer.
Oh yeah.
If Menagerie Toast is a thing, and if not, we need his official thumbs up that it is a thing.
Yes.
Tell him that jnjtabletop sent you. Tag us in the tweet if you want. We just want to know. We just want to know. If it's not a thing, it should be a thing. Menagerie Toast,
Menagerie Toast should absolutely be a thing. And to be fair, I think Eric is correct that it has evolved to be inclusive, not just the ladies. Get a little whack with a pussy willow branch.
Water balloon fights, no spanking, no targeting, just females. Water guns, water balloons, hoses. Okay, all right.
At the very least, that is the traditional history of the holiday, though.
Okay. I appreciate what it has evolved into, and that in and of itself is culture and is real world building when things are changing like that, when society changes and realizes, hey, that might not be okay, but they still keep the roots of that where, you know, they're like everybody's, I like that.
Many holidays in today's form are not even close to where they began. We'll just leave it at that. But oh my gosh, Skelly, yes, I would need to hear about your weird Aidenthal holidays. but yeah, that's the thing. We have a playlist, Command Lesson, about campaign and world building that Josh and I we talk about exploration, social, and combat, and then putting together random tables and just sandboxes that you could, adventure in. So go ahead and check that out. And yeah, you can go back to you, Mr. Josh.